Hello, welcome back to my channel with a new story. Now let's start. When I was younger, I idolized my parents. They worked tirelessly to give me and my sister a comfortable life. Watching them sacrifice so much instilled in me a strong sense of duty toward family. I promised myself that when the time came, I would take care of them the way they took care of us. My parents raised us with the idea that family comes first, and I wholeheartedly embraced it. But little did I know that this deeply ingrained belief would one day leave me feeling betrayed and used. As I grew older, I worked hard to build a stable life. I got a good education, found a decent job, and climbed the career ladder. I wasn't earning millions, but I had enough to live comfortably and save for the future. When my parents started mentioning their struggles with retirement, I didn't think twice. They were nearing their golden years, and I couldn't bear the thought of them worrying about money after everything they'd done for us. They deserved peace of mind, and I was determined to provide it. I paid off their mortgage so they wouldn't have to stress about housing costs. I started sending them monthly payments to cover their bills, groceries, and even some of their leisurely activities. It felt good to know I was making their lives easier. My sister, on the other hand, wasn't contributing much. She had chosen a different path, one filled with constant financial instability and questionable decisions. Yet I never resented her for it. I figured that was just her way of living, and I'd always believed our parents treated us equally despite our differences. However, as time went on, I started noticing subtle hints that things weren't as balanced as I thought. My parents would gush about how much they helped my sister, covering her rent when she was short, babysitting her kids, and even paying for vacations they went on together. At first, I shrugged it off. Family helps family, right? But the disparity became more glaring when I learned they had given her a significant amount of money to help her start a business, something they never even mentioned to me. I tried to justify it to myself. Maybe she needed the help more than I did. Maybe our parents thought I was doing well enough on my own that I didn't need their support. But it started to sting when I realized that while I was the one funding their retirement, they were funneling their resources toward her. My frustration reached its peak when they decided to sell the family home, a house I had paid to renovate, and gave the proceeds entirely to my sister. I couldn't believe it. All the memories, all the sacrifices, all the financial support I provided, it felt like none of it mattered. When I confronted them, their response left me speechless. They told me that my sister needed the money more, and that since I was doing fine, I didn't need the inheritance. They even tried to frame it as if I should be proud of my ability to help them and my sister, as if that absolved them of any accountability. My sister, of course, didn't see the problem. She said I was overreacting and accused me of being selfish for expecting something in return for helping our parents. It wasn't about the money, it was about fairness. I gave so much of myself because I wanted to honor them, and I trusted they would at least acknowledge my efforts. Instead, I was left feeling like a convenient wallet while my sister reaped the benefits. It was heartbreaking, but it also taught me a valuable lesson. Boundaries are essential, even with family. I've since stepped back from financially supporting my parents. I told them that if they've chosen to prioritize my sister, then she can take on the responsibility of helping them now. It wasn't an easy decision, but I realized I couldn't keep pouring into relationships that didn't pour back into me. Family is important, but so is self-respect. Sometimes, the hardest part of growing up is accepting that those you love most might not see things the same way you do. And while that hurts, it also gives you the chance to protect your own well-being.